everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is my first impressions of The Sims 4. Now, this is a bit of a fail because I had originally filmed this last night when the game came out, right at 9 o'clock, because I live on the West Coast, so I got it at 9 p.m. last night. I stayed up, I recorded this for you guys so I could put it up last night, but unfortunately, I fail and I didn't turn my microphone on. So now I am trying to do a little bit of a voiceover so that I can still get this up tonight. Today. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it up last night because there were people sleeping in my house and I couldn't re-record it and stuff. Anyway, long story short, that's the end of it. Let's just get into this, shall we? Now, I didn't spend much time on the Create-a-Sim part of this because obviously most or everyone had access to the Create-a-Sim part. There are new clothes that they added, which are awesome, might I add. The starting clothes are probably the best I have ever seen in a base game The Sims has put out before, and I love it. I just adore it. These heels are obviously my favorite because I've used them on probably every sim I have made in The Sims 4 thus far, or at least in the Create-a-Sim demo. So yeah, so far, this game seems pretty awesome. There are some things I'm a little bit sad about, but they aren't that big of a deal. They aren't gonna negatively impact my opinions on the game. So anyway, moving in, you can decide to either live in Willow Creek or Oasis Springs. Now, with this sim, by the way, I took this sim off the exchange or the gallery, I guess it's called now. I took her off the gallery and I just edited her just a little bit just because I didn't want to spend time making the sim. I wanted to actually give my impressions on the game. And so yeah, another great feature that the Sims 4 has now is the ability to travel between the worlds. So there are two worlds or two neighborhoods. I'm not sure what they're called now, but if you decide to live in Willow Creek, then you can travel to Oasis Springs later. Cue the loud music and let's continue. That's the sound effects on this game are pretty loud. I ended up having to change my settings just a little bit, but it should be good now. With The Sims 4, they've added new camera controls. The zoom is still the same. The left mouse button, you click and drag the screen, and with the right mouse button, you can rotate it. So it is a little bit different from The Sims 3, but it shouldn't be too hard to handle. It does take some getting used to. I'm still quite new at it. The wall option is now just a click. You just rotate through the options, and you can click on the Sims to follow them, and the time controls are still the same and stuff like that. So, with this sim, I honestly don't even remember her name. I am so terrible. She is feeling playful right now. That bar over on the bottom left is their emotion bar, and it's I that kid song. I hate that song. Um, it was so creepy in The Sims 3. Anyway, when they have certain emotions, it will show on the bottom left where their emotion bar is, and it changes color based on what mood they're in. So, purple obviously is playful, and based on their mood, they can get different interactions with objects, interactions with other Sims. It's pretty awesome, I have to admit. On the far left, that's their action bar. That's where all of their actions get queued, just like if it were in The Sims 3 how it was above, but now it's on the bottom left. Um, so far, it doesn't seem like there's any like testing cheats enabled or anything like that, which I tested. I just wanted to see if they would work. It said unknown command, so we'll just have to wait and see if that is implemented later or something, or if I was just doing it wrong. um, but anyway, down here on the bottom right is your Sims aspiration, is what I'm hovered over right now. She wants to do certain things to get the aspiration. I didn't get a chance to look at that. Lovely. There is also her needs bar, her relationship bar, her career, her inventory, all that stuff is down there. There's also the Simology page right there that you can click on, and it has a little statistics page that shows how many times you've been kissed, how many times you've woohooed, how many times they've slept, how many times they've showered. It's just a crazy little system, but it's awesome because if you had like a super outgoing sim, you can see how many times they've hugged someone, or see if you have a super romantic sim, you can see how many times they've woohooed with someone. It's a nice little addition to see how your sims have lived their life so far. And right now, I just kind of hopped into buy mode. Obviously, I didn't build this house, so I'm not building anything. But I hopped into buy mode. I'm just selling the stuff in her bedroom just to see it how the buy mode worked. This is pretty simple. It's basically just like The Sims 3. It's just more organized, I suppose. There's a search bar. There's obviously the simple little layout. You can click what kind of furniture you're looking for, what kind of build stuff you're looking for, like the doors and windows and stuff like that in the other option. And yeah, I'm actually not that upset about the color palette options because there are some very cute ones. And because of that, you're not going to have a ton of like custom content to get the patterns and stuff that are actually cute. Because my Sims 3 game just got bogged down with patterns because I just hated the patterns that they had for like generally like the general options. Anyway, you know what I mean. Now I'm just rambling, but oh, what I'm showing you guys here are these little awards that you get. So for each Sims 3 expansion, you get a little plumb bob light, and you have different colors for different expansions. I only have, I think there was like 6 there because I have the base game. I had uh, World Adventures, Pets. I don't know. I had a few. I didn't have all of the expansion packs, but if you had all the expansion packs, then you would have all of the little plum bobs. And now right here, it transitioned really weird like that a second ago because for some reason when I went into travel mode, it cut off. Like it stopped recording for some reason. So as soon as she got to this nightclub, quote unquote, even though it's not nighttime, she it stopped recording, but or I continued recording when I got here. So anyway, apparently Bella Goth is here, so I just had her come over here so she could interact with her and see these little different options. See the Imply Pester and the Flash Crazy Eyes? She has those two options because she's feeling playful. The little purple icon next to the option shows that it's a it's an option she can pick because of her mood. So if it was a different color, it would be because of a different mood. If it was green, it would be because she was happy. So I like that little aspect of it, so she can do different things based on her mood. There's also a couple options where if you're sad, you can cry it out if you lay in bed. There's one where you can give yourself a pep talk in the mirror. Also, if you're sad, those are really the only emotions I've seen so far. Is like playful and sad and stuff like that. So yeah. So with the bar that I'm hovering over now, you can see all of your relationships, your friends, your household, and then your romantic relationships. right here I attempted to try and do some kind of romantic interaction because I kind of wanted to see what it looked like, but he just ended up coming over to the table and they were just kind of talking. So a couple more things I wanted to talk about. I didn't notice any cars in the buy mode. That's probably because it's not an open world, so there's not really a need for cars. The cell phone has so many more options. You can browse the internet, you can play games, you can throw a social event, quote unquote. I'm guessing that's like a party. Maybe there's more options to that. I haven't really explored that yet. Excuse me. Trying to think. So there's lots of ums. Another thing is really awesome. That is really awesome. A really nifty new feature is that after your Sims try for baby, you can click on the toilet and you can use a pregnancy test. And I thought that was just adorable. It costs like 15 simoleons, I think. And you find out instantly if you're expecting or not. And I thought that was just adorable. Rather than waiting the 24 hours, which you can still do. But that was just something that I thought was super cute. Cooking options. There are a lot of new recipes. You can make like scrambled eggs. You can make a salad. Or garden salad. Other than that, there's nothing really that I'm super disappointed with in this game so far. I think this game is an amazing base game, and it's just going to get better from here. So when they come out with expansion packs and stuff packs, and if they do a Sims 3 store type thing, then this is going to be the same type of game that we all grew to love with The Sims 3. It just won't be as laggy, I hope. So that's a huge plus. The only thing that bugged me with the neighborhoods, I should say, is the fact that even if you were to try and go to a different building within that neighborhood, you still need to go through a loading screen. And I don't really know why. Like, if, let's say, Diana, who my sim is, if she was at home and she wanted to visit her neighbor's house, I would zoom out, click on the neighbor's house, visit residence, and then there would be a little loading screen that only took about maybe 5 seconds, and it doesn't take that long in all honesty, but it's still there, and it's still kind of annoying. So that's the only thing that I didn't really like. But oh well. There are tons more skills, tons more careers. Apparently you can be a spy and a criminal. That's awesome. I love that. Besides, yeah, I can't really think of anything else that I was super excited about or super hated. But I just overall think it's going to be a great game. I love the fact, that is another thing, I am all over the place because I didn't write anything down. I'm just kind of winging it right now. I love the multitasking. The multitasking is amazing. I hope that they can multitask while they're doing skills, like if they're maybe playing the piano and if they can talk while they're playing the piano or maybe talk while they're cooking. That would be amazing. But other than that, I love the walks. Look at that walk. It's so sassy. Well, it's a feminine walk, but it's very fancy and I like it. The Sims look amazing. They are just adorable. I love the customization. I love games that you can customize things, and The Sims was always the ultimate at that, and they just made it even greater this time. So yeah, I think that's it for my first impressions. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up right now. If you liked it, please subscribe. If you want to, leave a thumbs up. I never really do this, so I don't know what to say, but I'm going to be starting my Sims 4 Let's Play very soon. I hope you all watch it. You don't have to, obviously, but if you want to, you sure can. It should be up either within the next couple of hours or tomorrow at the very latest. And I love you guys so much. I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.